Moving on there from Nzingha, she's a Music TT Spotlight Artist 2022, and she joins us on set this morning. Good morning, Nzingha.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
So far, so good. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Let me say congratulations, because
you.
To reach in the top 8 is 8 or 7? 6?
6. Mm-hmm.
It's 6. All right. Well, in the top 6 of the Music TT Spotlight Artists. I mean, how was the experience for you?
Well, it was very eye-opening because I didn't really know how the music industry works in terms of how it develops the artist, how you're supposed to develop the artist, and how, like the lady in the previous segment spoke about self-awareness, how much self-awareness matters in terms of making yourself a musical product in that music industry. So in that sense, it was eye-opening, and they made us do online music courses from Berklee College of Music, and I was not really psychologically in that space, but I had to get myself there and become more self-aware in order to do so.
Did it make you feel like you need to be like you wasn't a serious artist before? You didn't feel like you were taking it as serious as it ought to have?
No, I've always been, since I was a little girl, I've always been told, you want to be a musician, you want to be an artist, you'll starve. Right? And there was never any, okay, if you want to be an artist, this is what you have to do. So now that I had this kind of experience, it filled in that blank. So it wasn't like I felt I wasn't a serious artist. It was more like I felt like nobody's helping me and I don't know what to do. You know, like I don't know. I know I can go on Google, but Google has a lot of nonsense too. So
amen to that.
And Nzingha, I mean, now that you've gone through the process and stuff, how do you find that balance? Is it that you're still a teacher?
Yes.
So you have to balance teaching with music. How are you finding that balance now?
Well, I think it is a struggle, as with any person who's attempting to do that kind of entrepreneurship thing while you have a day job. I think it is a difficult challenge, but what keeps me grounded in my attempts is the words of one of the social media consultants, Mr. Albert Petzold. He's a German. He was telling me, you just have to do it.
Yep.
Right? You just keep doing it and you learn as you go. And you know, there's this quotation, you either win or you learn.
Yeah.
So that's what helps me to keep going. And there's so many evil and wicked people in this world
Listen to me.
who do not give up on their wickedness.
yes.
So I am not.
Yeah,
leave
that
us
is
with
what you're
some
talking about
words.
this morning. I love it. Tell me about the genre of music that you do.
Well, I don't do one genre.
All
I
right.
do multiple genres because as I am a musician and I love variety since I was a little girl, and Trinidad and Tobago is one of the most varied culturally and ethnically places on the planet. So I've always felt that I want to tap into that. And I remember at one point someone asked me, what is it that you want to bring to the world? And the first word that came into my mind was confetti. You know, like when you throw up confetti in a wedding and it's all these different colors. That is what I want to bring the world through my music, to show them, you know, all these differences can be beautiful together. We do not need to meld everything into one, or we do not need to keep ourselves separate. Together and individual and unique, we can be beautiful. So
Together we aspire, together we achieve. Huh?
correct.
That's
I
what
just
they
have
say.
one more question, Nzingha. So, I mean, now you would have gone through the Music TT Spotlight. What's next?
So what's next is I am going to choose to create a social media awareness campaign as guided by Mr. Petzold, and it will consist of certain series on YouTube and Instagram. So the YouTube series will be longer and the Instagram will be shorter in terms of the time length, and they will explore the different aspects of my brand as we have discussed in the Music TT program. And my brand is nature and poetry and music of different varieties and ethnic and cultural backgrounds, but all under the umbrella of the Trinidad and Tobago thing. That is me, you know. That is Rash Shorty I too. I liked his kind of vibes with that too. Remember, he also tried to do that kind of cultural mixing.
Yeah.
So
Not try to, he did it.
Yeah.
And you will do it too, I have no doubts about that.
Yeah.
But Nzingha, before you go this morning, you gotta give us a little piece of the song
course.
live in
Sure,
studio,
no
if you don't
problem.
mind, right? All right, I want to encourage each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference today now, because like we just mentioned, together we aspire, and if together we perspire, then together we definitely can achieve. I'm Ruckus. On behalf of Kimberly D'Souza and Ayinka Will, we wish you a fantastic Wednesday, and we close off the show this morning with Nzingha. Moving on.